In this video series, let's try to add life to this aquarium by animating different species available here using layer parenting and modern rigging. In this example, I'll show you the existing capabilities of layer parenting and the enhancements made available recently. Essentially, layer parenting helps us create a parent-child hierarchy between layers or objects. This allows us to manipulate and animate the connected objects with ease. Let's look at how parenting can be used effectively in animating the fish over here. Before parenting, it's important to move the center point or transform point of this object to the portion where it is hinged to the main body. You can do that by selecting the Free Transform tool, then moving the center point to the point where it is hinged. Let's identify the parent object in this fish structure. Yes, the body can be a parent here. And all these fins can be parented to the body of the fish. If you see in Timeline, all the fins and the body are on different layers. In order to parent different objects, you just have to click on the Show Parenting View icon in the Timeline. Once you're in the parenting view, drag the child layer and drop it over the body layer to establish a parenting connection. You can drag and drop every child layer to the parent layer in the same way to create parenting. Since we have completed the parenting, when we move, rotate the body of the fish, and the rest of the parts connected to it will automatically follow it. Let's now create a group of fishes by duplicating various parts of this fish. To do that, select all layers, right-click, then choose Duplicate Layers from the context menu. Once all the layers are duplicated, you can see that the parent structure remains in the duplicated fish as well. Now, let's make the duplicated fish a bit smaller. To do that, you can click on the parent object of this fish, then scale it down using Free Transform tool. You can see that the rest of the fins are also getting scaled down along with the parent. This is a recent addition to Animate version 22.0 to propagate additional properties of the parent. You can find the new option in Timeline when you long press the Show Parenting View icon. This option is turned on by default. With this option, the parent scale, skew, and even flip properties are propagated to the child objects. Let's parent the duplicated fish to the main fish over here. Like we did earlier, just drag the body of the smaller fish and drop it over the body of the main fish to establish a parenting connection between them. So once you have done that, when you move the body of this main fish, even the smaller fish will follow along with it, as it is parented to the main fish, and in this case, it acts like a nested parent. Now, let's follow the same steps and create 2 more fishes. I'll just duplicate again to create 1 more fish. So this is our new parenting structure, which you can see in the Timeline. Let's keep this bit more organized by moving all the duplicated fish into a layer folder. So, to create a layer folder, you can click on this new folder icon in the Timeline panel and then select all the layers, then drag and drop at the bottom of the layer folder. Now that we have put all our duplicate fish into the folder, let's animate this fish group. Let me go to frame number 320 and then insert frames, and let me try to move this fish from this end towards the other end. So, in order to do that, you can create a keyframe at 3/20th frame, and then go to the first frame, and then position the fish outside of the stage, and then go to the last frame, and then move this fish group to the other end of the stage. So, as you can see here, I'm just moving the body of this main fish, and the rest of the fish group follows it, as they are all parented to the body of this main fish. So this composition can be easily manipulated using parenting structure. Once our poses are ready, you can straight away click on the Create Classic Tween icon on the Timeline. Also, please note that the animation here is done within a nested symbol. So the frames inside the nested symbol is 320, and the frames outside the nested symbol, which is the main timeline, is also 320 frames. Since we have animated the fish group inside this nested symbol, let's see how the final animation looks. Hope you're all set now to use parenting to tweak the properties of the objects and animate them really quickly.